Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us today. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps spread the word and grow this community of self-reparenting. Now for a few updates. First, I'm excited to introduce our Patreon community, where for a small monthly fee, you can join us for 3 weekly reparenting support meetings. Sundays, we have a guided meditation for emotional grounding. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion for deeper discussions and growth. And on Thursdays, we have open topic conversations for real-time support on any topics that may come up. You can find all of the details about what's included in this community by going to the Reparenting Daily website and checking out the community tab. In addition, we now have a WhatsApp support group, a global network of fellow travelers available anytime you need encouragement, guidance, or simple connection. This is just one of the many ways we're building a strong, supportive space for your reparenting journey. The next announcement is that I've just released my first few books. The first is the Reparenting Daily Journal, a structured 365-day guide to help you work through reparenting day by day. Starting in 2025, each month focuses on a key theme with weekly sub-themes. The Reparenting Daily podcast episodes align with the journal, making it an interactive and immersive experience to help you stay focused and ensure real progress this year. Now for the next announcement, I'm thrilled to introduce Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily, a collection of 3 books inspired by Jungian analysis, mythology, philosophy, psychology, and most importantly, the work of Marie-Louise von Franz. These short, simple stories are designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and experience healing through storytelling. What makes these books unique? Well, at the end of each story, there's a deep dive analysis exploring its themes, explored by journal prompts to help you reflect on how these lessons relate to your personal journey. All of these books are now available on Amazon, so go ahead and take a look and support this project. Reparenting is a journey of growth, iterative change, and continuous improvement. Much like nurturing the bonsai tree, it requires patience, care, consistency, and attention. Thanks for being here and supporting this work, and for committing on your journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Today we're reading from Chapter 2, How Habits Shape Your Identity, and vice versa. Just as a reminder, we're in March, and the theme this month is Building Self-Trust and Self-Confidence. We're in week 3, which is March 15th until the 21st. And the theme for this week is Building Confidence Through Action. How habits shape your identity, and vice versa. Why is it so easy to repeat bad habits and so hard to form good ones? Few things can have a more powerful impact on your life than improving your daily habits. And yet, it is likely that this time next year you'll be doing the same thing rather than something better. It often feels difficult to keep good habits going for more than a few days, even with sincere effort and the occasional burst of motivation. Habits like exercise, meditation, journaling, and cooking are reasonable for a day or two and then become a hassle. However, once your habits are established, they don't seem to stick around forever, especially the unwanted ones. Despite our best intention, unhealthy habits like eating junk food, watching too much television, procrastinating, and smoking can feel impossible to break. Changing a habit is challenging for 2 reasons. Number 1, we try to change the wrong thing. And 2, we try to change our habit in the wrong way. In this chapter, I'll address the first point. In the chapters that follow, I'll answer the second. Our first mistake is that we try to change the wrong thing. To understand what I mean, consider that there are 3 levels at which change can occur. You can imagine them like the layers of an onion. The first layer is changing your outcomes. This level is concerned with changing your results, losing weight, publishing a book, winning a championship. Most of the goals you are associated with at this level of change. The second layer is changing your process. This level is concerned with changing your habits and systems, implementing a new routine at the gym, decluttering your desk for a better workflow, developing a meditation practice. Most of the habits you build are associated with this level. The third and deepest layer of change is your identity. This level is concerned with changing your beliefs, your worldview, your self-image, your judgments about yourself and others. Most of the beliefs, assumptions, and biases you hold are associated with this level. Outcomes are about what you get. Processes are about what you do. Identity is about what you believe. When it comes to building habits that last, when it comes to building systems of 1% improvements, the problem is not that one level is better or worse than another. All levels of change are useful in their own way. The problem is the direction of change. Many people begin the process of changing their habits by focusing on what they want to achieve. This leads us to outcome-based habits. The alternative is to build an identity based on habits. With this approach, we start focusing on who we wish to become. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back, welcome back. Now, this reading aligns perfectly with the weekly theme of building confidence through action by emphasizing the importance of identity-based habits. Many people focus on changing their outcomes like losing weight or getting a promotion, but lasting confidence comes from shifting identity first. When we internalize the belief that we are a disciplined, capable person, our actions naturally reinforce that identity. Instead of forcing ourselves to act confidently, we develop habits that make confidence an integral or an inherent part of who we are. This reading highlights the power of small, consistent actions in shaping identity. By focusing on process-oriented change rather than just results, we build a sustainable confidence through daily habits. Each small action, going to the gym, journaling, or making bold decisions, reinforces our identity as someone who takes control of their life. Over time, these accumulated actions lead to a deep-seated confidence that isn't reliant on fleeting motivation, but on a solid foundation of self-trust and aligned behavior. Now, as we go into the journal prompts today, number 1, what kind of person do I want to become? Describe in detail the identity you want to embody. What small daily actions can reinforce this identity? Number 2, think about a habit or goal you struggle with. How have you been focusing more on improving the outcome rather than the process? How can you shift your focus to small, consistent actions that align with your desired identity? And number 3, what limiting beliefs you currently hold about yourself that can undermine your confidence? How can you reframe these beliefs into ones that empower you? Write down one action that you can take today to prove to yourself that this new belief is true. That's it for today. As always, take care of yourself and do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you most comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time of day you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.